All right, folks, last real step before you just go ahead and share with everyone. You can put it all together and make up a plan. What's a plan to keep your cup empty and avoid negative triggers? All right, so I'm going to look through all these different pieces. And again, if I did this right, my priority trigger should be on the top. These are the ones that were further back in line, right? I'm focusing on the work, more work than I was originally expected, taking more time, feeling like I can get ahead of my work. These aren't about the training, right? Because I could just say, oh, I don't go to trainings, that will solve the problem. And really, that is not the issue, right? But that's what we tend to do when we don't backwards reflect. We'll just deal with this first situation that we ran into, right? And not think through what's really going on. So we really want to focus on those triggers from these later reflections, right? So my big plan is really going to be about scheduling for me, right? So I'm going to do a combination of things, right? So I will schedule my day to be more specifically divided between PLT curriculum and other job duties. All right. So maybe just mornings I will really focus on one thing, and afternoons focus on other. Right. Whatever. Um, Another really important thing is I need to get ahead on curriculum, further ahead than I already am. So schedule, maybe an extra hour per week. That's not a lot, but I think I could actually realistically do that for PLT curriculum because that will help me get further ahead, right? Um, what else did I have here? Falling behind work, right? Okay. So anyway, I'll keep going and I'll come up with a plan. But don't just do it as bullet points. Really think through it as a plan. And remember, it should be smart kind of goals and triggers. So make sure that it's measurable and all that. So schedule an extra hour per week for PLT curriculum. That's very measurable and specific. This actually isn't. So I need to get more specific than that. Maybe schedule 4 hours every morning uninterrupted. Here, let's write that. Schedule 4 uninterrupted hours every morning for non-PLT duties in a row. I guess uninterrupted means in a row, but right, and it's every day, and that will help me start keeping them separate. That gives me a plan. I can do that right after this and start working on it. Okay, so same thing. You're going to come up with your plan, right? Be very specific, measurable, timely, all that kind of thing. And then again, have some images go with it because the last step is just you're going to present this out to your class. And it should be pretty thorough, right? So there should be a lot going on. So again, really, you want to take the time, really think it through, and present this. And then again, now that we've practiced this, right, the more you do it, the faster you'll get at it. But really keep thinking, when something goes wrong, how can I backwards reflect? How can I push myself to think further, further, and further back? Not just to the moment that my cup overflowed, but what was filling my cup before that, and what do I really need to do to handle this problem at its source, right? That leaky pipe, right? Instead of just focusing on the faucet, which isn't going to solve my problems in the long run. All right, good luck.